Hey guys, welcome to Only Reacts community. Here I am upon again with a new react. This time is a cover of the video that makeup tutorial, Talk-Thru, very interesting and fun. So please see it.
Hey guys, so today we are just going to talk through and apply makeup and chit chat a little bit, and I'm going to explain in detail different tips and tricks on every single step. We are doing something a little bit different and going very smoky. We're using a plum color and copper, so let's get started. I'm using a technique right now where I am highlighting and contouring underneath my foundation. This is the Scott Barnes technique and I really like it a lot. I don't go too heavy with it. I am using a palette from MAC. This is the Pro Conceal and Correct palette in light. I'm kind of nervous to use this because it's been sitting in my drawer for a really long time, and the first time I used it, I did not like it. I didn't really like how it blended on me, but I have some new tricks up my sleeve and I just wanted to see maybe underneath foundation it would perform a little bit better. So what I'm doing here is just buffing on a very thin layer where I want to highlight. When you are highlighting, you are bringing those features forward. So keep that in mind. Shadowing takes things back, highlighting moves things forward. So I like my cheekbones to kind of pop a little bit. We'll get a little bit up here, center of the chin a little bit. I like to get around my mouth where I get kind of dark. I'm very careful to not pile on too much product on my forehead. I'm actually going to take a flat tip brush and go down the center of my nose. And then I'm just going to take a minute and kind of tap everything in. You really want to be patient during this step, and you don't want to get frustrated and smear and move the product around. This technique works best when you just take your time to tap all of that product in. We're going to get a tiny bit complicated because I have been using two contouring items. I'm using this from Smashbox, which I like for the nose, and I actually bring it up a little bit underneath here because I like to make my nose look longer. I have kind of like a little button nose that I just want to look a little bit more long and thin. If you are trying to shorten your nose, you're going to want to add a little bit of contour on the tip, and don't do this right here because this only makes things look longer. So I also like to take this around my lips. And I know this all looks very crazy right now, but we're going to blend it in and it's going to look incredible. All right, now I'm taking Cafe. This is a Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I am going to contour my cheeks with this. I love the color of this for my skin, how it blends in and creates a very realistic shadow. All right, now I'm taking a dampened beauty blender and I am going to kind of press the color back first and just blend things out everywhere. All right, I still look mildly insane, but I have some structure to my face, and I'm going to be taking my Ita brush and I'm going to further kind of blend out the nose. I like to blend down. I don't like to blend it out. I like to blend straight down and then up a little bit, just so you don't get that shadow down here. You don't need it there. And this is not necessary for every day. Obviously, go at your own speed with makeup and how you like things to look. I feel like you can make this technique look very natural, but this would be more for like glam, evening, nighttime makeup when you want to put that extra effort into your contour and highlight. Now I'm going to get totally high maintenance and I'm going to mix the two foundations together. I haven't talked about these on my channel yet, but I am really into the NARS All Day. I just like the formulation of it. I think that it applies beautifully. And now I'm just kind of bouncing this all over the face with a beauty blender. Now I'm going to be taking Dior's Dior Star Concealer. I'm really enjoying this. I bought it when I was out of town, and it's just one of those purchases that worked out. Really expensive, obviously, it's Dior, but it is a very, very nice concealer. And I am just going to take a beauty blender and bump that in. And then I am going to take my lovely Age Rewind from Maybelline, and we're going to go down the bridge of the nose one more time on the chin, kind of dot it over here, up here, just to add a little extra brightening. I know this feels like a lot of makeup, but I'm working in really light layers, and it still can look very natural. Just adding nice dimension to the face and layering things little by little. Now that I have my face completely foundationed and concealed, I am going to set everything with some loose setting powder. I am using the Coty Airspun in Extra Coverage Translucent, and I'm just going to take my beauty blender actually and kind of dip it in here and pat this all over the face, pressing it in. That's a good way to make your pores look minimized, is to just press in the powder versus sweeping it everywhere. Everything is locked in tight now. We are going to bronze, and I have a new bronzer that I was testing out for Luxury Week, which I am still planning on doing. Spoiler alert, I'm in love with this. It's so, so good. This is from Guerlain. It is their terracotta bronzer, and it just immediately makes you look like you spent the day at the beach. You didn't get burned, you just got some nice golden sun. It doesn't look orange or muddy, it's just like a really gorgeous bronzer. Just kind of getting the perimeter, and this big giant brush from IT Cosmetics makes it really easy to do the job nice and quick. You can go down the neck a little bit. And now I look very bronzed. I'm going to take my Ben Nye blushes in Dusty Rose and Blushing Bride and just pop these on the apples of my cheeks. So I try to get nice and high on the apples and not drag the color down too low. Me, 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 me. Just keep layering till you get the blushness that you desire. See, I would add mascara and a little gloss and just be like, out the door, I'm done. And then you could add more for like your nighttime look. But we've just made the skin look really, really pretty. Okay, I am going to further contour my nose just a tiny little bit. I'm taking my shaping powder from Smashbox on the Ita brush, and I'm going to go alongside my nose. This takes 2 seconds, really kind of set it all in. This is a brush from Zoeva. This is the highlight brush. And we're using the correct brush, not so much the correct product. This is an eyeshadow, and I like to take these lighter shades right here, and we are just going to hit the high points, get those cheekbones, top of the cheekbones, up through here to add a glow. And then I'm going to get the tip of the nose, a little bit down the center of the nose as well. Cupid's bow. And let's move on to some eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia medium brown. So I like to shape the bottom portion first and get that line kind of how I want it. And then I kind of fan the color upward. The pressure that I'm using is super, super light. I always brush the color through. That's a huge part of making the brows look natural when you're using a pencil. And then I am going to take some of my Boy Brow, which is the most magical product ever. I did a hot or not on all the Glossier products, and I have just been so hooked on this. It is so good. It just holds everything into place, adds a little bit of color, and just, I feel like when my day is done and I look in the mirror, my brows are still looking so great, and it is all in thanks to this product. All right, before we go into the eyes, we are going to apply a little bit of lip color. So I'm taking a neutral lip liner. This is the Defining Lip Liner from Edward Best, first item I have tried from his line. And I am going to take Stark Naked from Urban Decay. And I'm going to take a Rimmel gloss on top. This is the Oh My Gloss, and this is in Nonstop Glamour. And I'm just going to kind of lightly add a little bit of golden kind of highlight right in the center. Moving into the eyes, we are going to throw a couple of colors in the crease focused on the outer crease. We are doing a very rounded, smoky look, so nothing too much, but I wanted to tell you guys this shade from Kiko Cosmetics, holy crap, where has it been my whole life? It is like Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, but a little bit more pigmented. And it goes on so smooth, and it was literally like $3. So I am just focusing on that outer portion of the crease and extending it out just a little bit. This one is 213. It's like a nice chocolatey brown, and I'm just going to, right on that outer crease, blend that in. Look how easy that's blending. So nice. We're going to be taking LOC from my collaboration with Birchbox in the shade Night Owl, and we are just going to start at the lash line, and we are going to apply this all over the lid. I am going to take a flat brush, and I'm just going to make sure that those edges get blended before this sets, because once this product sets, it's like it's there. But it is very easy to blend while it's still in the process of setting, which is about 30 seconds of playtime that you have. And now once that has set, we are going to take Day Trip, which is a beautiful coppery shade, really brightening, and we are going to pop this on the center of the lid, and it will really pop against this purple. So then just take your finger and kind of pat it in. And that's about how easy it is. We're not even going to do any winged liner or anything. I'm going to apply some mascara, and then we will work on the lower lash line just a little bit. For the lower lash line, we're going to do something a little bit different, and instead of smoking out the lower portion, we are going to brighten everything up. So I'm taking Day Trip from the inner corner, and I am dragging that all the way along to the outer corner. And of course, I am going to load up that lower lash line with a little bit of mascara. I'm going to take just a little bit of my NARS Olympia powder, and I'm just going to get right under the high point of my brow just to give a little bit of a lift. And this is the finished look if you are going to skip out on lashes, but you guys know me, I am full glam, and I'm going to put on my Scott Barnes lashes. So I'm just going to pop these on, and I will be right back. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look with the lashes on, and everything is set to go, and my makeup will stay locked like this all day long until I take it off. These shadows do not move. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me use the LOC shadows in action and how easy they are to use. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like the talking version of a makeup tutorial versus a voiceover. And I hope you guys are having a good one. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah.
Thanking to you for watch my video. If you like my videos, so please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, and helps my little army to grow.